Hello. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV today. I am doing 2.0 MSQ with my alt, who is on Dynamis, Madwin World. Um, and yeah, I haven't I haven't replayed the story in a very long time. I haven't replayed the story since I first started playing Final Fantasy XIV. So there's a lot of stuff that I forgot. um, but yeah. Um, my gladiator is level 35 right now, and not a paladin because I haven't done enough story to get the job quest yet. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get that done. We're gonna become a paladin. Lies and deceit about what? Lies and deceit about what? Pray tell. What am I being deceitful about? Because if you think I've played the MSQ more than once, I have not. I really haven't. Okay. I think you're just saying that. Just to say something. Just to be controversial. Stir the pot. All that stuff. Where am I supposed to... There we go. Like, where am I supposed to be? Okay. You're just being... You're just being you. Causing problems. That is not the correct direction. I was supposed to go this way. Also, I glammed I've glammed Sava because, man, she looked like a green trash can last week. We got the glams. Okay. Until not so very long ago, you were one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. I mean, I want money, though. That's why Sava came here to begin with. Make a fortune. You've achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Sava. Or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. I'm trying to be more expressive with the readings. Trying. Ah, Lady Memphilia. Radiant as always. I'm given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero in their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. Reading is also hard. As you can see, Sava, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Sava's deeds spread so quickly. That the Immortal Flames which should know of her triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies? Beep! Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Idvish. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of a valiant woman such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Inovish. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amalja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. A woman of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. Sorry, I muted really quick because the dogs started barking, and they are loud. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, my friend. It is only natural that we would want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. The blank stare. Lady Memphilia? Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help you clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently three such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving the Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that this is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the three city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Sava hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. You must choose. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it's not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Sava, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievement will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know what we will have need of in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I will have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Sava, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, It is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you of as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Tataru! Michaela, if you're still here, have you done any more MSQ, or have you kind of been done with it? Or just in favor of playing other things at the moment? I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Sava. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. The Elder Seer, Kane Senna, will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rabban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lumensa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merilib Blofistwin will be giving her address. The room is accessible through the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I wish y'all could see what's going on sometimes. Because they're staring at the door. I don't know what they heard out there, but apparently it's suspicious. Okay. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in your favor if you prefer your preferred travel plans. Farewell! Meaning I can go to any of them, right? Actually, I may end up going to start in Limsa. We're gonna go all out of order. Actually, because we're gonna go to Limsa, then we're gonna go to Gridania, and then we'll end in Ul'dah. Also, I changed up my, what's it called? My hotbar because I'm prone to doing that. And this looks/feels a little bit better. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here!
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep.
I forgot how much of a savage Alphino was.
But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
God damn it, Wage.
While the minds of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, A crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying Crimson Standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alfie, no.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Alfie, no.
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell deep beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Liminson's backyard. And that is to say naught of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Liminsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Okay, before I move to the next spot, I am going to take my dogs out of the room because they are being a little bit disruptive. Well, now you guys are laying on the floor, not doing anything. No, y'all are leaving. Go on. Okay. No more barking dogs. Adulda, not yet. Gridania. Now we need to go to the amphitheater. But first, dungeon is this? Which dungeon is this? I don't remember. That'll be a thing to figure out later. What is that? Oh, you're wrong. Oh, shit. Slightly off the mark. There we go.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Unicorn necklace.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood, fearful of the Green Wrath. They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization. And soon, they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined
Like a little
serpents
turret
represent
or
the
guide.
unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. Years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day. For soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
Pox
the
on
high
the bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Oh god, Alice voice jump scare. For some reason I thought you never heard her voice in the beginning, but apparently you do. So small.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike.
The hairstyle.
Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania.
Look at you.
We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action.
Accidentally hit my mic.
I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
The children. Now I think about it, are those four the only Pajala in the game? I think those were the only four. I don't know.
Fancy meeting you
wait.
again.
I don't know. I feel like this was on purpose. Which ones are you talking about? The Pajal ones or Alphado and Alizé? The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. Two. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal, Garuda. Oh yeah, also the Sylphs. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they're as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it's broken. Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I wager. Respectfully, fuck them kids. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it'll come to an all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. Okay, have fun with that. Let me know how it goes. That damn rhythm heaven. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Shall meet again at the third and final remembrance service. What is that? Been there yet. That'll be for later. Oh, you know what? I think that's what's it called? That may be, oh, what is it called? I forgot. I completely forgot what the dungeon is called. Nope. Hold on, please. Oh wait, are you still here, Michaela, or did you go, or did you leave already? Blink once for yes. Husting strip. Plunk 0 times. I guess that's a no.
Behold, 'tis the Santana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
That voice was weird.
Hark, you souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raban? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
The crowd voices get me. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
The Eldons have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. The Eldons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time as he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uldar has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they have the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Eldon send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. For their sake, I hope that the Flame General's words struck a chord with you. Fortunately, they didn't need to, because that was the Grand Company I was going to choose anyway. Sava, this is Menphelia. You are well, I hope. I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, It would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Alphino told her. I wonder if it's quicker to run there, if it's quicker to teleport. I'm pretty sure it's still quicker to teleport. I don't need to go here. Jesus Christ, why? MGP voucher. That reminds me, the Make It Rain campaign is about to start, like, later this week, next week, somewhere in there? I think it's next week. So, if you guys play Final Fantasy XIV and you want to earn more MGP, next week will be the time to do so. Next week will be a great time to do so. Return. Welcome back, Sava. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there be more of you, Sava. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Bodyguards?
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Raubon's words kindled a fire within you. Enough. Excellent. I feared that the incident with the traitor may have scoured your opinion of us. It gladdens me to see that... Oh my god. It gladdens me to see that it's the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. Teleport. Little things. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventurer? Name is Sava Inovish. I believe you were expecting me. Ah, I thought as much. You are just as our man at the Waking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you, madam. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperials, sir. They fired on a Highwind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west, near Horizon's Edge. Bloody hells, of all the times for this to happen. Sava, there's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help, now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amalja, and we have no one to spare in Western Thanalan. You must get to that ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to any further harm. Now go. Great. You want to sign up? Great. Here's your first task. Save the people. Where do I need to go? Go Horizon. Stars at night are big, deep in the heart of Eorzea. Copied pastes? That's what they call this fate? Copied pastes? Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Just completely missed the airship. Hang on. I need to show this to you guys. Called copied pastes. Where is my checkbox? There it is. Copied pastes. Okay, that was all I had. Put this back. Ooh. Never fear. Sava is here. Oh, I know who that is. adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. I know you. I literally ran 15 feet. Maybe 50. The Immortal Flame sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Ready to fight. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Sava Inovish, yes? Glad to have you with us. I've not seen a craft of this design before. That Trader Garland has been busy. Secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. Oh no, I was wondering where he was. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Garland's... They mean to take the ship back to Castor Meridianum, along with your friend. Wedge, you have to help them. That fool of a Lalafell... Wait. Wedge? You have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Fool of a Lalafell. Nice looking ship. Though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready to test for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command. Kill them quickly and save the Lalafell if possible. That clear, Sava? Clear as mud. Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! Da-da-da. We're under attack! To arms! Wedge. Luigi's nickname is Wedge, one of the 5,000 nicknames he has. going off. Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how'd she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrusts from the main propeller to get us airborne. Few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Sava. You still have unfinished business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who'd seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flames lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Spin and cry? I don't have those commands, I'm sorry. Unfortunate. You should have just left today at 79. That's what you should have done. Thank you, we're very grateful. In case you missed it, that's Biggs and Wedge. Oh, so I was trying to ask you earlier. You got a little bit more Stardust. I was trying to ask you earlier, but you weren't watching at the moment. Have you done any more MSQ, or have you just kind of fallen off, like, just either haven't wanted to do it or had other things that you'd rather do, stuff like that? Just out of curiosity. Where am I going? Back to Ul'dah. Ah. Like, not since I last played with you? That's fair. Oh, you've been playing 7? How's 7? I haven't played 7 yet, so that needs to be next on my list. I know you're playing the original. Yeah, that's fair. 8? Yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna play next, is either 7 or 9. Because both are really good. All flames! I have to join a grand company, so I'm doing that right now. It is required to move on with the story. Welcome back, Sava. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that the Garland Ironworks engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the Mortal Flames? The Mortal Flames. The Immortal Flames. These flames do die. Thus they are called the Mortal Flames. Are you working on a new playlist currently? Are you ready, Sava? Then let us begin. So solemnly swear. Sava Inovish, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is darkness and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from Flame General Raban al-Din, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. Join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Savanivish, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? Follow the Flame General unto death. Spoken like a soldier. You'll do well here. Very well. Your resolve is plain. Sava Inovich, I hereby confer you upon the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. Yay. Can you hear me, Sava? This has been Philia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Inovich. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Flame of Ul'dah, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. Seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits go into the field unprepared. The guy in front of the door? Yep. Okay, Chocobo, finally. Here, give me my Chocobo. Not you. Where am I supposed to be? I'm supposed to be over here. I think. Maybe not. You sure? Yeah. Chocobo. Why can't I have the Chocobo? Why can't I have the Chocobo? Fine. Why did I do that? Why did I come all the way over here? Do you have an idea of what you're wanting to work on? What playlist you're wanting to work on next? Oh no! Ah! Ah! Oh my god. $200. Ew. Tickets. But technically an Aetheryte ticket? There's no Aetheryte there. It's still technically an Aetheryte ticket. Welcome back, Sava. Lady Manphilia waits you within. Oh, now I get my flame seals. Of course. Welcome back. It seems you've wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Sava. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Ataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Biggs and Wedge. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Of course, I get my flame seals after going back to the Waking Sands. Rude. Amelia needs you to investigate the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
That's fair. I know you like Remix 9.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor.
I feel like you might have
conducive
a
to
gambling
peaceful
problem,
communication.
Michaela. I think you
Offering
might have a
us an
gambling
invaluable
problem.
opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
That sounds like
In
anxiety.
that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
I feel like that's said about every primal, though.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
I have a choice? Nah.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed.
Full of jokes.
You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Alright. The Adder's Nest. But first, we get a chocobo. I hope if I don't run into the doors. Hi, Tataru. Doesn't cost that much to go over there. Why are my children barking? Give me the chocobo and nobody gets hurt. Find it. The chocobo. Oh, I have to. God damn it! I have to get the thing first. The issuance. Oh my god. I was so excited about getting this fucking chocobo that I forgot to get the paperwork for it. Now we can get a chocobo, hopefully, maybe. Now give me the chocobo and nobody gets hurt. Oh god. That damn game. Donk donk. Dislike. See? Gambled. And now you're at the lowest you've ever been. Or at least the lowest you've been today. You could have stayed at 79. But no. You decided to start gambling. I need to call that gambling number for you. All because of some Stardust. Burb! No, you made it. You had 79 this morning. Not this morning. Earlier. You started off with 79. Then you decided to go ahead and try again and got 27. I have to name my chocobo. Do it again, see what happens. Oh, now you're done. Okay. What should I name my chocobo then? Help me. Please. Should I name it Alistair? No, come back! Chocolate bar? Can I even fit that? The answer is yes, I can fit chocolate bar. I can't put in spaces. But I can, and I can only have one capital letter. Choco bar? Chocoba? Chocoba. Chocobar. Choco 8. 8? I can't make it a number? Chocobar. Nope. I have Chocobo! Finally! I needed this child. I need to not be here though. I need to go to Britannia. Back to Gritty. Okay, before I go further, I'm going to go to the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. My oldest dog is sad because I'm not letting her into the room right now because they were being noisy. And she's just staring at me from the door. Or she was staring at me from the door. But uh, okay, sorry. Getting back to it. I was also just vibing to the music too, honestly. It sounds so pretty. Turn down the game audio just a touch. Just a touch. Okay. Gotta go to the Twin Adder. Oh, also, I remembered the name of the dungeon that I got given, the house that Death built. I think it's Amdapor Keep. I think. Twin Adder's Nest is this way. If I remember correctly, it's this way. Also, if you play Final Fantasy XIV, what have you liked so far about it? I'm curious. I like talking about this game. Okay. Let's see. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... Ah, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? You mean you don't know? Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Or, wait. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and it is precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of a primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we start at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you'll come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Oop, hang on. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Where the hell is West Shore Pier? I don't remember where that is. It is in Gridania. It's next to the Lancers Guild, isn't it? Yes, it is. My memory serves me well sometimes. Rarely. Ooh, side quest. Side quest! Huh. Deal with that in a minute. Where's that? Okay, that's a side quest for later. Lancers Guild. Back on task. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill oh my god. The ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Bear me to the East Shroud. With all due haste. I can ride my chocobo! That is not a chocobo. That is not a chocobo! Ah, that's funny. Mistakes were made, I guess. Alright. Hawthorne Hut. First, chocobo. Second, etherite. Third, Hawthorne Hut. Now I need to look at my, what's it called? I'll need to look at my mount guide and see what mounts I currently have, because I thought it was just the chocobo, and I forgot about the account-wide ones that I have. Indeed, I am Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. He's forgotten? Rolf, where are you? Oh, there you are. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Okay. they're... Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen so much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. Sylphs? Yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. Nope, not in there. Where are you? There you are. The quickest way to a quivering woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think about oh my god. But don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain them Oh my god. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. They photosynthesize. The sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing mourable faces on our masts, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they'll just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say that just such pranks are no laughing matter. So they like drawing pictures on faces. Of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still there, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along a... Trapped. What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Let's see, what else we got for our mount? Oh, my chocobo. Not the company chocobo, though. My draught chocobo. I forgot that that was account-wide, honestly. What other mounts do I have? We've got the draught chocobo, Grani, the fatter cat, the SDS Fenrir, and the Ark. Wait, but where's my regular chocobo? Oh, I guess that's supposed to be a fighting chocobo, not a riding chocobo. Should have got some Gizzle Greens while I was out somewhere, but that's okay. We can wait. At least now I can ride my mounts. There you are, Rosa. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that. Oh my god. That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around in the oh my god. Hang on. Let me turn this down just a touch. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some sort of amber syrup, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. And there's a Grani mount. Ah, there you are. No. Buttercat! The fattest of cats. Look at her go. There. Oh! Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Let me just stand over you, menacingly. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. He perfected the remix. Oh, he's only on 3? I thought he was on 9. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of a mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. Of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. So it wasn't a traumatic brain injury. But I can tell you that story for another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun those whose intentions are true. Some people will surprise you. He perfected 3, but he was on 9. Okay. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go trapsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledgeable, oh, knowledge. Oh my god. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Camuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of a tribe's elder, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import to you to deliver, a missive from the elder seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for your integrity of our envoy, or it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gridania's desires to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further of the importance of this mission. May the 12 see your oh my god. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Oh, the door's over there. A cat. Whee! Oh, that hurt a little bit. Camuxio! Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. But wait, I am a dancing one. I never did see I've never seen the Rothgals dance before. That's actually really cute. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder and learn more from him. Wait, and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Oh. Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Sava is here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seed Seer herself. Still, you would refuse us. This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Sava's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Oh, what am I gonna do with these? Say, Sava, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Oh, ow, ow! There goes those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Thanks, Ida. Such stalwart support. Look at those moves, those Sava moves. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Making friends with the locals. So cute. I love it. Love the interpretive dance. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Ah, weaving. I become friends to learn the secret of weaving. Do a little dance for you. Let me do a little dance for you. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. knows how to dance into these one's hearts. Sava, would you like to hear the good news, or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all the little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. How, what's the word? How convenient. Not you. Sava, an adventurer, you're no stranger to... Wait. As an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero or knight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with here Emidia, of the Gradanians who reside here. Of the Gradanians who reside here, she is most like to be privy to the sylph's troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from realms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and that with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Camuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Alrighty. You there. Get him. And a gallnat. And a brownie bush. Go this way. Don't mind me. I thought the gallnats were over there. Oh. I see what I was doing wrong. Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Hmm. Dancing one brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy ones. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing one after all. This one asks Dancing one for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing one... Holy shit, what? Hang on. Oh, but Dancing one is not like other ones. This one can trust Dancing one. This one would ask Dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to homes of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall, bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing one must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go Dancing one. This one depends on kindness of Dancing one. Hang on. Hold up. Ah, I need to find him. The weather just changed. And this weather is indicative of, oh my god, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Uh, ah! Uh, what's his fucking name? I forgot. Shit. It's a special fate that only shows up in this weather. And I haven't done this in forever. I'm way too underleveled for it, but I want to show you. It's, oh my god, I'm remembering the name of the area that you fight him in like, as an instance, but I don't remember his name. What is it? What is it? My brain just immediately stopped working. What is he fucking called? Shit. It's like super common. It's super common. Not common, but like common, what's the word? Common mythology, not common mythology name, but like that. Just like, I don't know how to explain it, and it's driving me nuts that I can't remember his name. Is it over there? His name is... Oh my god, why can't I remember? And he should only be in this area. He shouldn't end up being in any other area. Unless, oh wait, no, he's all over the shroud. Or not all over, but like in various parts of the shroud. I think the whole entire shroud is covered in this weather. What is it called? What's the weather called? Tension. Not this one. It's not this one. Not this one. That one? No. I don't know why I'm even trying, because I doubt I'm going to be able to find it, but we're going to fucking try. Because I am determined to find this fucking boss in the overworld. It's not very often that he should... I say it's not very often. There's timers that you can find that'll let you know, but still. South Shroud, maybe? Haven't been there yet, though. I'm gonna assume not. Have I been to any other parts of the Shroud? I don't think I've been in North Shroud yet either. Nope. I wish I had what's her name over here. Actually, I wonder. I might be able to just step on over to Zenaris real quick. Hawthorne Hut. Here, we're gonna try something. We're gonna try something. Gonna see. And luckily with Zenaris I started off in Gridania, so that's where I'm gonna end up after this data center transfer. Now I have to find out who this is. I can't remember. That's how long it's been. Odin, that's who it is. God, I don't know why I couldn't remember his name to save my life. But that's who it is. Let's see if he's still around by the time I actually get in. I also need to see if there might be a fate that popped up. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of here in time, or get out to it in time, but we'll try. Because it's honestly just a fun fight to do. Especially in the overworld. Come on, come on, come on. Let's try White Wolf Gate. And let's check on... Oh, Party Finder. Fates. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Well, time to start searching. At least here I can fly. I don't know if there's enough people in this area to do it, but I'm gonna try. Is that it? No. Something in the water fate? I don't remember the name of this fate, honestly. So, these are all just guesses. Nope. I should also probably change to a battle class and not, what's it called? Not a botanist. Oh, shit. Go up, 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 up. Go. Let's try North Shroud real quick. Is that North Shroud? I think. Yes. Okay. No. I think it's that one either. And I may be going about doing the search all wrong, honestly. I've encountered this so infrequently that I honestly don't know how to search for Odin. Let's see. That's Old Gridania. Let's try and go to South Shroud. There. We'll try South Shroud. Squeak. A lot of paladins. Where is he? I don't remember the name of the quest or the fate either. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fate name. What's it called? Oh, is it Steel Rain? Okay. Not where I'm supposed to be. He's over here, guys. At I'm gonna be very sad if I can't find Odin out here. Is he an Earthfount, maybe? Probably. Good place to look. But I think that has to do with wild hogs. Yep. Okay. So, probably not out here. East Shroud? Already been to East Shroud. I think I looked too well in Central. No, I've already been there. I've already been north. So East is the only spot I haven't been yet. Not flying, at least. Let's see what we can find. This one, is it? They're still here somehow. expect him to be over here. No. I thought. Oh, I'm so sad. Like one of the unfortunate parts of being on a less active server. I forgot it doesn't show up on the overworld map. That is one thing I forgot. It'll show up on the mini-map, but not overworld map. I don't know how long he stays out here. So who knows if I accidentally missed him. Well, it's not that one. Doubt it's gonna be up here, but... no. For a fate that doesn't show up on the big map, but will show up on the mini map. Then I promise I'll get back to MSQ. God, I remember being in one of the shrouds somewhere. I remember being out here when the weather shows up, and I was playing with a friend at the time, and he like loses his mind and starts like telling me, "Hey, we gotta go find this dude." And I'm like, "Okay, what does this mean?" And I had no idea what I was doing, and I'm pretty sure we all wiped, but we had a good time, and that was what mattered. Oh shit, that's not gonna let me go where I need to go. Let's go this way. Go to South Shroud instead, I think. No, not yet. Not yet. Look around a little more first. Am I? There I am. And there's not very many, like, overworld, bosses that just show up in fates like these. It's not a very common occurrence. So it's always fun to do them when you happen to be online at the same time. I haven't gone to North Shroud yet. We'll go to South Shroud last. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. I keep checking to see if somebody posts it on the Fates party finder. Because that's what used to happen. I don't know if that still happens now, though. Nope. There. Definitely not in there. Let's try this way. Sorry, I flew too high. Don't think we're gonna find him here. Let's go to South Shroud again. Start off in Quarry Mill. Go from there. There. Already looked over here, but we'll look again. God. Not towards Omnipore. But I know where I didn't look. I didn't look at Camp Tranquil. That's where I missed. Gets lower paths, yep. Okay, found him. That's where he is. Where is he? There he is. Oh, I forgot about that too. So, the reason why it says Odin, Grumpy Grouch Pants, is because Odin ends up taking the name of the person that that does the killing blow on him. So when he appears next, he takes the name of the last player that killed him. I forgot about that part. Holy shit. Ugh. You know what? We'll shout it out. We'll still shout it out. We'll see what happens. You're gonna try this by yourself? Oh, here they come. We got two. Oh, more people are here. Sure, why not? I'm so glad people found him. Oh. Alright, I guess we're going. That was a choice. I can't. There's too many trees! I can't see. I don't think we have enough people for this. I know we don't have enough people for this. We'll give it a try, though. Good old college try. Oh. tank's dead. I need to get around to an area that's not surrounded by trees. Oh no. Hey buddy. Oh, ow, that hurt. Oh Jesus. There I go. Yeah, that didn't work out. Help me. Please. Yeah, not sure why they did it with so few people, but here we are. Oh, we got a sage in. And a dragoon. I don't think I'm gonna get out of this one. Oh, maybe I did. Wow. That's not gonna happen. Oh, glad I'm out of the way. Ooh. That's not gonna feel good. Ah, I forgot I didn't take out my chocobo. Chocobo attack. We don't have much time. Or heal me, one of the two. That'd be ideal too, honestly. Thank you, chocobo. Will I get out of that? Nope. That doesn't hurt as bad. I might lose my chocobo. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. I was not paying attention. Honestly, I am surprised that we did not die to that. Unfortunate. Maybe because we didn't start the fight until really late. Okay, well. Back to regular MSQ. I just got so excited about that. Um, so my main, Xenaris, she is on um Fairy, which is a super full server. Um, that server fills with players, and I probably should have tried doing it on that server, but I wanted to be able to at least show you. Oh shit, I just logged off. I just completely logged off. I did not mean to do that. I meant to switch out. Good lord. Hold please. Here, you get to have creepy Caro this time. But yeah, Odin was a core memory of mine early when I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. And apparently I can't put in my password correctly. One day, I will be in a group of people that are able to fight them and win. One day. Okay, back to Sava. There we go. There we go. We're back, baby. Okay. I'm supposed to be doing something. I'm supposed to be investigating a suspicious presence. Start off here, I suppose. Here we go. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Now we take the chocobo. The wrong direction. I wonder if I should make that a part of Sava's lore. She always starts off going the wrong direction. I hate those teeth on those gnats. It's like the comical cartoon, like, alright, follow me, guys. And somebody says, wait, you're going the wrong way. They're like, follow me, guys, and turn around. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one is seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. I mean, we can hope, I guess. Axio. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire. Carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought. Steel walking ones are up to nasty no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Right here. This is where steel ones hide, this one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Time to go hunting for steel walking ones. Oh, get me off of here. I don't want to attract the attention of the gnat at the same time. Oh, was that everybody? Easy peasy. Didn't even need my fight or flight. Dancing One is back. This one breathed sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something. Dancing One found paper inside a box? This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know where to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steal walking ones. This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one so much today. Dancing One must promise to always be to these ones. Sure, I guess. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. This way. Oh, there he is. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. He said respectfully, fuck off. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful ones should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will help lead helpful one to Claxio. But hurry, hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Go a little bit further, and then come back. And then go a little bit further, and then come back. And then go a little bit further, and then come back. It's like a yo-yo. Oh. I never did notice the spools of thread previously. I think that may have been the only one, but still, I didn't notice that. Happy accident, I guess. There's another one. Got another one? No. There's another one. Huh. And another one? Meddling one is back. This one told Meddling one to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never! Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on your guard, Sava. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall by the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. They were like, take care of the sylphs. The sylphs are already taken care of. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Comixio? And meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Comixio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones were, like touched ones did. but this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Bye, leafy green ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Forward and backward, and forward and backward. I can finally do my paladin side quest. Not side quest, job quest. Become paladin. Not this way. This way. Okay. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Wrong with Elder One? I don't remember. Yeah, I can go faster. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of Walking One named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but Walking Ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gradania, yes? In Gradania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gradania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. I can run faster. Yay! I'm faster. Came from this way, right? Yeah. And back to Gradania. Oh no! Ah! Okay. Alright. Plaza. And Adder's Nest. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elder's gone missing, you say. Why, if he were to end up in the hands, oh my god, of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Giamoka at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver this the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in in the search effort. It was between trying to read and hiccuping and all the other stuff. I was not doing a great job at that. Chocobo time! Oh, the wrong way. Fly, you fools! Why are they just standing like that? Y'all good? Yep, y'all are fine. There you are, Gia. A message from Commander Huloi, you say. Huloi? I'm gonna say Huloi. That's what makes sense to me. Hula? Maybe it's Hula. Hula. That's what we're going with. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Dwellers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Thanks, Gia. Okay, Buscaron Struthers, if I remember where that is. I don't. Don't I? Ah, South Shroud. That's where we need to go. To the south. That way. Wedding Chocobo. It's this way. Nope. Other way. Ah, yeah. Gonna try and finish up this quest line, and then after that, probably call it for the evening. Because it is 10 o'clock. The way the fat cat sits. No legs, just little loaf. I love it. Oh, is my movement speed in the South Shroud not as good? Guess not. Eh. I don't know, I feel like it's at least a little bit faster. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub of this side of... Eh? Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folks would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. Egg. No word on the sylph elder yet? No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Whiskeron, in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill and grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes on your... Oh my god. You want to keep them eyes in your face? Ugh, no fuckus teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Oh, you're racist. Cool. Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Why are y'all like this? Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleatin' milksop like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscaron. You know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and like... Nicely done, Sava. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a petty prejudice. Over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than the brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right, to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Here's an egg. Ooh, what? Oh, wait, I need to go back and talk to him. This. Level 23 gear. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask of you. There's a Kikiran friend of mine, you see, named Tetarun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. And not long after cast his lot. Oh, and not long after, cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosha. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets back to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine, can. A Rogan fellow named Bansing? We'll try Bansing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Man, you're making me travel far for this. Buddy. Buckaroo. Buscaron. Miska Muska. Can I manage to get to Camp Tranquil? Probably. I should probably do that. I should probably go to Camp Tranquil and... what's it called? Camp Tranquil and... Quarry Mill while I'm here. Just to get those out of the way. And I can open up whatever this is. Not Tantara? No, that's not Tantara. Oh, is it? Oh, it's not Amdapor Keep. It's, what's it called? It's, Palace of the Dead. That's what it is. Palace of the Dead. I forgore. Okay, that Aetherite's attuned to. Somehow get to... Get to... Okay, I can go that way. You're gonna come after me, I'm just gonna ignore you. Nope, goodbye. Nope, goodbye. Nope, goodbye. Oh, I did already open up them to poor keep. That was silly. Goodbye. Oh. What? And 3. Not you. Oh, another Pajal. Well, that answered my question from earlier. Cool. Palace of the Dead. Palace of the Dead. Okay, so that's that. Let's go back to Gridania. Okay, we visited everywhere in the Shroud except for North Shroud, which doesn't come till a little bit later if I remember right. Airship landing. Lemza. Downable call. Congrats. Or, not congrats, but good luck, I guess. Oh, nope, I was going the right way the first time. Womp womp. Oh, you missed it. Uh... I always have to stop when I hear people playing, or hear people playing music. They definitely bring attention. And it's always really impressive. That's the type of stuff that I love about this game. Just people are playing music in the middle of a city, or like a group of people are doing just something crazy. And then you run into some cool people. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Kieran that worked at the Druthers. What are you doing? Oh. I speak of Teteroon. Related to that Kyokurun bloke just over by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Teteroon up and left Laminza not long ago. Couldn't say as to where or why. Better off asking Kyokurun himself. He can't be tight he can be tight of lip though. I warn ya. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about Albusk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. That was your firstborn's college fund. Unfortunately. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with customer? Kyokaroon busy with business. Too busy for blather. Too busy for an egg in this trying time? Chicken egg. Kyokaroon love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon. Teteroon he no here no more. Teteroon leave Limsa. Teteroon go look for Sparklies. Now working at a trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teteroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokaroon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokaroon. Killed? That's unfortunate. There is Weinberg. Teteroon? I seen him. That's to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry to Elport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start asking Altfoot. Altfoot? Altfoot? He's an old hand that knows a great deal about a great many things. Sure. Railport. Back to good old airport. Tetraroon? Aye, I saw him. That's to say, I seen him. I've seen that sentence before. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikiran. I reckon he meant the one right off on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memorin's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. I feel like this was slower than sprinting. Did attune to this one, right? Yeah. That way. That way. Oh, metal inertia. Up the hill, up the hill. Ah. Vaguely remember being here. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Tetraroon. Tetraroon forget this. Forget at Druthers. Tetraroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot, or never forget forgot. Tetraroon thank, Tetraroon thank. Good Buskaroon doing good? Good Buskaroon good to Tetraroon. Tetraroon miss good Buskaroon. Okay. Let's see what we got. I don't have a helmet. That's because I have a shirt helmet matching set. Tetraroon has places for you to go and thingies for you to get. Micro rowing. Good Buskaroon help Tetraroon. Tetraroon dead without good Buskaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetraroon make Kikiran firewater for Buskaroon. Buskaroon love firewater. You help Tetraroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers. Need 3 good curl pup whiskers. Remember, the curls are up back here somewhere. Up there. The back. Squished on back here. Yeah. Squished on back here. Hey, curl, hey. Oh. I have Sentinel now. What does that do? More damage reduction. Hell yeah. I may actually... Bye-bye. That... What are you attacking, dude? What? I needed that. Are all the curl pups anyway? Let's deal with some bubble beetles first, and then hopefully one will spawn. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh. Who's killing these curl pups? It's two. Need one more. Kill yours in R2. Let's see what we can do with one. Hey, there we go. There we go. Get the heck out of here. Gotta go make that fire water. Okay. Tetraroot, make fire water for Buscarun. You bring thingies Tetraroot need? You brought all thingies. Tetraroot, make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscarun. Tetraroot, start making fire water now. Good fire water take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Is it later now? Tetraroot, make fire water. Good fire water. You take to Buscarun. Good fire water for good Buscarun. Tell Buscarun no drink now. Tell put away for 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tetraroot hopes Buscarun happy. Tetraroot gives Buscarun thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscarun. Tetraroot make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscarun. Actually gonna go meet when the fire water hits. Let me go over here real quick, cause I wanna hit up this Aetheryte shard real fast. I wish I had the play dead emote for Sava, cause that would have been funny to add to the me when the fire water hits. How do I get there? Should be this way. Right? Wrong. Oh, it's thundery. She looks like she's having fun. Okay, there we go. Mm-mm. Not she fire on my water till I... Okay, back to Buscaroon. Buscaron's druthers. I'm just gonna... We're just gonna fly there, I think. Maybe. Just maybe. None of these are really close. 40 mil. Which is exactly why I went over there. Chocobo's so slow. A slocobo, if you will. Actually, keeping up with this one, or that guy. Not about this life. I brought you something. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Teterin's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Kikiran Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old he... bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and a body unlike any other drink I know. Going to be a long year. What say you come back what say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Let's see. Better gear. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. What? I read that and I was still confused. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing sylph elder is among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Fat cat, away! Can I jump up there? I guess not. That's okay. Can I get a little bit closer? There we go. Nope, I can't. What? Oh, dang it. It was right there in front of me. Trees kept getting in the way. How about no? And no. No trouble causing. Ah, there's something in my eye! Consider the rock. Consider the rock. You there. Oh, there's two of you. Even better. Kick his ass! Alright. I am hungry. I ate dinner a few hours ago and I'm hungry. Oh no. There we go. So was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, mayhap. But no, this is not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. The Gridanian traitor. Let's see. Yup. Okay. Do I want to stop here? Not really. I'll stop at the next, like, what's it called that I get to? Glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said that, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was nursing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler is working for the Empire, none of us is safe. You should go to Eep if you're Eep. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurantius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Sava, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Laurantius? Man, you just can't stop, can you? That Stardust got you in a chokehold. Can you not see that I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the... Oh my god. Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Rude. But you wanna play Kirby? Wanna play Hello Kirby? Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You! How do... What did you... How long have you... Help! Help! Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. Oh. I was wondering if he was calling the Whalers or the Garleans. He said, help! Help! Mm. I love how he yelled for help and then just went back to counting. Oh, there you go. How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared, and I thought you were working for the Garleans. Bro. Not we're so back. Yep. Who's this dude? Oh, there he is. It's duty time. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. See him earlier? It's over then. I have sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I it was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. I am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortune and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. And you're laughing about it. So you do not realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had me there, that you had cornered me? It is not. Wait. It is not I who is cornered. Or it is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Oh, damn. Brought the Rothgar, bitch. Rude AF. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe that they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or making it, or of making it, or of remaking it as we will Gridania. Bro. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did you? You there, Rothgar. You stand back at old Bust's wish, right? No? Then you don't stand alone. I've got friends. Oop, fucked up my combo. Oh, shit. Can I? There we go. Jesus. Oh, there's more. There's more of you. possible? How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? There are... Wait. They are your sworn enemies. Why do you fight with... Wait. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words aren't wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I... I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell Morantius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. All it took was for you to be bested in a fight. Oh, come on. Look at her go. Look at her go. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's quite, the lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation. A man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot with his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope that them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive. But I'd like to think oh my god, I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news. I have other news for you, Sava. The Sylph Elder has been found. God damn it. Oh, it's Totorock. I don't want to do Totorock tonight. Let's see if we can finish this real quick. And at least get to Totorock, and then we can do that next week. Taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem, his name is Phrixio, and he is the eldest amongst the sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. Fucking Ida. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find it. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Miles of Totorock here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Phrixio. Poor Phrixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went to Totorock, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place the place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the Selvin hells is he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking Ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Sava, go to the Thousand Maws of Todorok and see that Phrixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. Okay, we'll open this up and then we will go back to probably Gridania? I don't know yet. Oh, I'm in a hole. It's right there. By order of the Elder Seatseer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Todorok has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside. Are you sure? And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Todorok is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Ta-da! Okay, we'll do that later. I'm not doing that right now. I'm probably gonna go back to Ul'dah. That way I can do my job quest later. But I'm done for tonight. It's 11 o'clock. I'm not supposed to be streaming this late. I just wanted to finish up that quest line, or at least part of that quest line. I forgot that that was the fetch quest section of it. And I forgot that it was longer. But yeah, we're done for tonight. Not BRB. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will be playing... What's it called? I'll be playing South of Midnight next on Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, but I'm going to try. There we go. I'm going to try. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm getting what seems to be pretty darn close to the end. But there's like 5 chapters left, so we'll see. But I do really want to finish it. It's been a lot of fun. And then on Monday, I will be back to doing more Super Mario Galaxy, where every time I die, I give a space fact. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back at doing more MSQ and working our way through that. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you again next time, and have a good night. Let me see if there's anybody to raid right now. We'll find out. Let's see. A lot of it is anywhere from Shadowbringers up. Let's see. Yeah. Not anybody that I'm wanting to raid at the moment, which is okay. But yeah. Not what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, no. That's fine. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good night!